Hello there everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Super Metroid Suitless. In the last part we got the last remaining reserve tank and now we are fully equipped to deal with Lower Norfair, which is going to be the highlight of this run. And first step is to actually get there, which is already a challenge because it means that we will have to go through that large lava pool without the Varia Suit and without the gravity suit. Not having the Varia Suit means that we will take a lot of damage from both the lava and the heat, and not having the gravity suit means that the space jump won't work in the lava. So we will have to climb up there in that room without having space jump. But technically this doesn't matter anyway because we don't have space jump and we never will have space jump because we didn't manage to obtain it from Dragon, and now we will never get the chance to ever go back there, at least not with my knowledge. I don't know how to possibly get a free shine spark by getting a blue suit or something, but I think it's possible. I just don't know how, and so we are not actually going to ever get the space jump in this run. The important thing in this room here is to freeze those guys in the lava to prevent them from shooting us and dealing a lot of damage, and there we go. We are using those green orb guys to refill power bombs, which we need to perform crystal flashes. In this next room, we will be able to deal with the room slightly easier because we are playing on the European PAL version, and again, without the gravity suit, we jump higher in the water, in the lava, than we do in the North American version of the game. And in the North American version you might have to wall jump off of the skull above us, but here in the European version you can just jump to the right, do a wall jump here and then do a wall jump here, and then that's it. That's enough in the European version. But yeah, as I said, in the North American version it's barely more difficult at all, because yeah, you just need to wall jump off of that skull and then you will make it to the wall on the right side as well. Yeah, let's go down the elevator now. We are right now actually taking a lot of damage from the heat as we ride the elevator. You see we are at 278 energy units now, and now we're at 170. So yes, you lose about an energy tank on that elevator. Let us manually refill all the energy, and then I want to demonstrate something. We want to get the screw attack and we want to get the super missile pack that's in the Golden Torizo's room, and we cannot actually obtain that if we try to go there from the left. I'm going to demonstrate why. I guess I will have to perform a crystal flash here. We will have to wait until our energy is below 50. We can do it now, because all that matters is that after you land on the ground after the power bomb, then must your energy be lower than 50 units. Okay, this is a bit annoying here without the space jump. And now, just a demonstration, we cannot pass through this room here. And why is that? This is because... Can I get up here? Yep. Let me demonstrate it. This Chozo Statue here, normally you morph into it and then it activates something, it makes the acid go down and destroys some blocks, but as you can see it doesn't work. I think it's because we don't have Varia Suit. We get damaged from the heat, and while you get damage, you basically are flashing, and that's like this invincibility, you know, like you can pass through enemies and stuff after you get hit, and this allows us to not interact with the statue. Also, do you see that our reserve tanks only got refilled up to 173 units rather than 400 after the crystal flash? That's because we were getting damage from the heat while we were doing the crystal flash. And now, as you can see, this block here where I used the Morphbot bomb, this block did not get destroyed. It only gets destroyed if you activate the Chozo Statue, but as I've showed, we cannot activate the Chozo Statue without the Varia Suit. So we cannot access the Golden Torizo area and the screw attack from the left. We will have to perform the famous green gate glitch to enter it from the wrong side. So yeah, that was just a little demo there. 282 energy units. how many we will have after we step off the elevator. About 179. So you do lose slightly more than one energy tank from riding this elevator. Let's manually refill our energy. I've already explained in some other part that manually refilling it allows you to get more energy out of your reserve tanks than if you use the auto function. Let us immediately drop a power bomb. Let's not deal with those space pirates. Get the power bomb refills there from the green enemies. And now it's time to perform the green gate glitch, which is a bit difficult, but basically you get a running start, you aim diagonally, and then you hopefully blow up the green gate from the wrong side. I don't know how it fully works, but I always jump early and fire the super missile pretty early. It's difficult to get it to work. Ah, we got it, wow! Sadly enough, we got it to work a little bit too late. We will have to Crystal Flash. There we go, wow, we barely got that Crystal Flash going. It's not a huge waste. It did cost a lot of super missiles and power bombs, but we can refill that. It's not a big deal. It is possible, if you're quick enough, to avoid having to Crystal Flash here. As you can see, we lost a little bit over an energy tank now, and in this room here there would have been an energy refill station. So it is possible to avoid that Crystal Flash, but yeah, it's not a big deal. We will have to fight the Golden Torizo now, and he's difficult. If he hits us 2 or 3 times, then we are dead, because his attacks deal more than 1 energy tank of damage, since we have no suits, and the heat drains our health really fast. So we must avoid getting hit by him. And since we don't have space jump, this is actually difficult. When he goes mad and fires those beams that are in half moon shape very rapidly, then these are difficult to dodge without the space jump. Okay, fortunately so far he's only firing... Here, this attack. The only way I can see to dodge this is to just jump over him. Wow. We are going to die. Ah, that was bad timing. Yeah, that attack there. That was dumb, because he got stuck at the left side of the wall. Yeah, this is a difficult boss fight without suits. I also really hoped he wouldn't get stuck at a wall there, because that means that when he performs those shooting attacks, those yellow things that look like a half moon, they are difficult to dodge. As I've said, because he fires them so rapidly, and usually you could just space jump in the air to dodge them, but since we don't have that, the only way I can see it is if we jump over him and get behind him. But of course, if he positions himself at the freaking wall, then we can't jump over him and get behind him. I will need to refill energy. Can't pause the game as the power bomb is going off. There we go. We previously needed 11 super missiles to perform the green gate glitch. That's actually relatively fast. In my Suitless run that I did before this Let's Play, I sometimes used up all my 40 super missiles here and couldn't get the green gate glitch to work. It really is not... Ah, wow! Wow, that went super well. It really is not that easy, I was going to say. But we did really well. Wow, we will not have to perform a Crystal Flash. There we go. Okay. Then we will get the Screw Attack, one of the best items in the game, and especially useful in this challenge, because it means that we won't have to waste time dealing with the tough enemies here, and we can just screw through them. Again, it saves time, and it just kills the enemies, and the enemies potentially all deal more than 1 energy tank of damage. So yeah, this is making this easier in 2 ways. It saves time, and it avoids us getting hit by the enemies. Okay, we barely avoided him there, and now we jumped successfully above him. That's also nice. Yeah, please jump back, thank you. Okay. Just... oh god, we jumped a bit too late there. Okay, that went very well. Also very well. Yep, we did it. Okay. Got a wall jump up here, and then use the power bomb, and there we... oh, I guess I could have just done a normal shot. I already deployed a power bomb at the beginning of the battle. I'm stupid. Yeah, this battle went exceptionally well. I only got hit once, and I think he doesn't actually quite deal an energy tank of damage. I think he only deals around 80 units, but I'm not sure. Okay, perfect. And look at that. We are full. 195 missiles, 45 super missiles, 40 power bombs. We are full except for reserve tanks. Yep. Reserve tank is empty. Okay. Now, since we do not have the space jump, we cannot get out of here normally. We will have to destroy those blocks with power bombs, and then, unfortunately, the only way to get out of here is to infinite bomb jump, which is slow. We do lose a lot of energy by not having space jump here, but can't help it. I'm also not too good at this game, which means that I can only do the infinite bomb jump in the slow method. I can do infinite bomb jumping with double bomb jumping, but I'm not consistent enough with it. It's really difficult. It requires very precise timing, and yeah. Okay, so the Torizo actually brought us to full super missiles. This means that I don't actually have to defeat the Rippers here in this room. You know, the red enemies. They are guaranteed to give you a super missile if you're not full on super missiles already. But yeah, we are already full on super missiles, so we don't need to actually use the super missile here, then kill that guy, and we refilled our super missiles. We can defeat those guys and fully refill our power bombs. Yeah, this was really lucky that the Golden Torizo... First of all, we only needed 4 super missiles for the Green Gate glitch, and we got super missile drops from Golden Torizo. These two things mean that we are now at full super missiles, and we barely had... oh shit! And we barely had to refill them. And in the end, this is actually what killed us. Because usually I would probably have to add Crystal Flash before entering that room, and in this room I got fucked because I got hit by those stupid enemies in the lava. And by generally just failing. Well, that was unnecessary. Oh, this is really stupid. Ugh, god damn it. This could have been so epic because it was all going so well, and then I fuck it up in that room. That never happened before. Wow. Oh god, let's refill our energy with the reserve tanks. That was beyond garbage. I apologize. We could have already been almost done with that part. God damn it. Oh well. At least you can now see that this is not easy. Yes, but this allows me to mention something. I had one attempt at recording this segment before already, but that attempt I stopped after 2 minutes because I died in the lava room. And the thing is, the reason why I restarted the recording is because I don't want this part to be much longer than, say, 25 minutes. And already failing at the first room was just too bad for that. I couldn't accept that because it probably meant that the recording would go on too long if I keep on failing. And of course, the first super missile after the Crystal Flash successfully opens the door. That's unfortunate. That's a waste of a Crystal Flash, and thus a waste of 11 power bombs and 10 more super missiles. Yeah, we needed in total 14 super missiles now for the green gate glitch, plus another 10 from the crystal flash. Okay, so let's get the screw attack, the best item as I've said, or one of the best items, and then same deal as always, select the power bombs and immediately destroy the wall that leads to the super missile pack. And then I can remember in the next part, yeah, this wall, I can remember that I don't need to drop another power bomb like I did in my previous attempt. God damn it, get away from here. Okay. Oh wow, if you screw attack through him, then you don't actually get any damage. That is useful. Okay, well that'll make this battle easier. Need to jump over him now. Okay. Oh my god, this is getting close. Oh shit. Quick, 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 quick. Grab that super missile. This was a bad fight. Not nearly as epic as my previous attempt where I pretty much destroyed him. Okay, he gives us some power bombs and super missiles and energy. We should be able to live. Why is the music still going? The boss music didn't stop. Was it because I grabbed the super missile expansion? Did that glitch with the music? Right, like, you know, after getting the super missile pack, the boss music keeps on going. I think the boss music kept on going because I grabbed the super missile expansion at weird timing. Wow. Okay, got that infinite bomb jump going on the first attempt. Let's hopefully successfully climb up the room now. But yes, as I've said, I've had one previous recording attempt, which took about 2 minutes, where I died in the lava pool, and so I restarted the recording because I didn't want the video to be too long, and that 2-minute fail I just wanted to avoid. I wanted to cut those 2 minutes. But usually, I've already explained that in most of my Let's Play parts, I usually don't redo a part just because I played badly. I don't do that. If I fail, then I accept the failure. Because I don't want to artificially make the game look easier than it is. Like, it looked like as if I crossed the lava pool on my first attempt, but it's not true. It's my second attempt, because I failed. Yes, I'm refilling super missiles here, as you can quite obviously see. We need to do it this time because first of all, we wasted 10 just from the crystal flash alone, and we wasted a whole lot more just from simply needing a lot more to get the green gate glitch going. And now we refill some power bombs as well, and then we will get a crystal flash going, and then there's no way that we can die in the next room. There we go. Let's do this once more, then grab some more power bombs, and then we'll be ready to go. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Wait, why did the power bomb not go off? Do I still have reserve tank energy? I do. See, the crystal flash does not work if you have power bombs left. And also, you can see another glitch now. I'm dead, but I'm alive. If you pause the game at 0 energy units, then you're still alive. But if you unpause, then you have to pixel perfectly on the exact same frame as you unpause. Pause again, or else you will die. Not in this case though, because I can refill my energy with the reserve tank. Wow. Okay, I didn't actually expect that I would demonstrate that zero energy glitch here. So you might think, well, if you can just keep on pausing the game and live at zero energy units, then isn't this challenge really easy? Can't you always do that? But as I've said, if you have zero energy units and you unpause, then you must perfectly pause the game immediately again, or else you will die. And of course you cannot get hit by any enemies, or else you will just die. Okay, let's refill power bombs again. And after that, we will be ready to go to the right. We're at 32 power bombs. Let us just get 8 more. We could really be deactivating the ice beam to kill those enemies faster, but I don't feel like opening the menu now. And besides, we're almost done. We have 36 power bombs. This part will still be fairly long because I died sometimes with the Golden Torizo, but that's to be expected. I did not get to the Golden Torizo in a practice run before or something, by the way. As I've said, I had one previous attempt at recording this segment, which failed after 2 minutes because I failed in the lava pool room, and that was it. I didn't even get to Golden Torizo. So I can assure you that those 3 Golden Torizo attempts that I had were my only attempts. And in the first attempt, I died, if you remember. On my second attempt, I killed him perfectly, and on this third attempt here, we barely defeated him. I killed those enemies by screw attacking. You could freeze them, and then it's possible to wall jump up this room. I think... Is it possible to do this without freezing and with still wall jumping? It kinda looks like it, but also it kinda doesn't. Ah yeah, it's barely possible. Okay, we need to stay here, and then we will need to perform another Crystal Flash. That's why we got those power bombs. We will be at quite a low amount of super missiles. Actually, let's climb up a bit further now that we use the reserve tank energy before we do the Crystal Flash. And that's a good timing, actually. We can do the Crystal Flash now before entering that huge room where the acid is going up. There's a missile expansion if we continue to climb up there where I destroyed the wall, but that missile expansion is a huge detour, and it will cost not only a few minutes of time, but it will also cost about a total of 10 energy tanks of energy, because it's such a huge detour. We getting that missile expansion leads back to an old room, so we would have to go back to this room here all the way again, and that would in total cost like 10 energy tanks, which would mean that we would have to perform another Crystal Flash, which is bullshit. So that missile expansion is really just a huge amount of trouble, so we're not going to get it. These guys here can all be dealt with the screw attack, and that's very nice. And there we go, and now we can save before Ridley. Yeah, it didn't go optimally, but I hope it was entertaining. And I will see you guys at the next part.